What were your initial thoughts when you guys heard that you're going to be playing Alabama?
Yeah, I mean, if you would have told me that we were playing Alabama in a bowl game beginning of the year, I thought we would be in the national championship. But, that's not the case this year. But, it's another good program, great team. The stuff that they've accomplished this past decade speaks for itself, and we're all really excited to go in there and play Alabama. We're not afraid. It's just another team. And, we're just excited going into this matchup.
What are the challenges you see out of their front, not the front seven, but especially the defensive line?
Yeah, I'd say watching film these past few weeks, they're kind of as stout and as sound as Iowa up front and as fast as Ohio State, so that poses a big challenge. They got a lot of young guys that start on their defense, and we know that, and we got a lot of old and experienced guys up on our offensive line, so we're going to do our best to kind of throw some stuff at them, give them little dirty eyes in the backfield, and make them play and feel uncomfortable. And I feel like we're going to be able to do that in the game. And overall, just a really good defense, and looking forward to matching up with them.
When you say that they're similar to Iowa and Ohio State, how much do you feel that having played a front like Iowa and one as fast as Ohio State, how much do you feel like that helps you going into a game like this?
Yeah, I mean, this whole throughout this whole season we played, I don't know the exact number, but probably 6 or 7 of the top 15, 20 defenses. So, we've been battle tested. We're confident in our guys, confident in our coaches and the game plan they're putting in, the situations that they're going to put us in. And it's just on us to go out there and execute, and really nothing else to worry about.
How much talk was there about, playing in the bowl game and not sitting out to stay healthy for draft status and that kind of thing? Like, was there, group talk about that, to group text, side chats?
I don't know. I didn't really talk to anyone on the team, or I'd never really had any doubt.
Was it like a big topic? Guys were saying, like, hey, let's actually play this bowl game and not sit out for the NFL draft?
I mean, I don't think it was. It might have been outside of the stuff that I was hearing in the locker room, but it was never really a big topic whenever I was around them. For me, there's no doubt I was going to play this game. They got a lot of really good players on the defense, so that's just another opportunity for me and my teammates to put some good film out there and put on the wing helmet one more time. And something's going to be really special, and it's against a great team. So just coming out of this game, just one more time playing for Michigan. I couldn't have the last game be my last memory playing for Michigan. So.
And how different does that make it from last year when, kind of a shell of your team played in that bowl game?
Yeah, that was difficult. We were put in a tough situation, but, it's kind of a next man up mentality around here. And, we were confident in the guys that we had playing in the game. And we understand the situation the guys that weren't playing the game were in. And, it worked out for the majority of those guys. But, it's next man up. And, that was a great opportunity for those guys that weren't playing all year to be able to play a lot in the bowl game. And because of the new redshirt rule now, we're going to have the opportunity to play a lot of freshmen and sophomores in this game that didn't have the opportunity to play throughout the whole season. So it's just going to be great to get rolling to this next decade of Michigan football.
You mentioned the importance of putting good tape out there. For guys like you who have NFL draft aspirations, you kind of view this matchup as kind of like a moneymaker type of game for you guys in terms of draft stock and things like that.
Yeah, for sure. I know that NFL scouts, they're going to be watching this game, and especially they're going to watch the last 4 games you played. And I think week after week I've been building momentum, getting better every week. I actually feel like every game I play I just keep getting better. So, they got a lot of good players, good defensive end, good rushers. One of their outside linebackers sitting out. I'm kind of sad about that. But, yeah, like I said, it's just going to be another good opportunity to put some good film out there. And, Michigan versus Alabama, scouts are going to be watching it. So, yeah, me and my teammates just got to go out there and do our thing, and scouts will take notice for sure.
One of the bright spots of the Ohio State game was the way you guys handled Chase Young. Can you just talk about the job you guys did on him?
Yeah, we had a game plan going into it about how we're going to block him. We're going to mix up things up to him, slide whatever side that he was on, and some plays we'd slide away, kind of catch him off sides. People like to say that we were triple teaming him, but I disagree that we were triple teaming him. You know, they were set in the front to having him on the weak side, and that's the position that he plays. And you know, we're sliding that way. We're able to have the guards helping the center for a second or two, and if the tackles get in trouble, then the guards would come out. If the tackles were getting beat inside or anything like that, I think me and Jalen did an excellent job handling him. It also helped that them running backs chip sometimes on their way out on the outside. And yeah, all the kind of talk about us triple teaming them was kind of blasphemous. I mean, yeah, there were some plays where there's 3 guys touching them, but it's not like that was our game plan going in there, trying to triple team a single man. Yeah, that's just a credit to the game plan that Coach Gadd has put in, being able to put us in the correct situations and having confidence in us. Then we had to go one-on-one with him, and you know, we executed, and that's all you can ask for.
In this age of the college football playoff, I mean, how do you think programs should approach bowl games? I mean, do you think it should be geared towards the future, or do you think it should be kind of like, hey, you know, let's have the team as is and go forward with the players that have kind of carried us there?
It's tough, especially how like the college football landscape has shaped. And you can kind of compare it to college basketball. How these recruits, like I was just watching James Wiseman, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I don't really know if that's his name, but he's a guy. It's not really the bowl game, but he's coming in here. I've only played a couple games, and now he's sitting out the rest of the year, and his team has to go on without him and stuff like that. But just the way the NCAA and the players have shifted, you know, I guess that they just kind of feel that, I don't know, whatever situation they're in, like, you know, Devin and Rashawn were both top 12 picks last year. You can understand where they're coming from in their situation. Other guys, you know, they're just always doing what's in their best interest. I don't necessarily think that sitting out one game in your entire career should have a big impact on how you're viewed in the program. You know, it's unfortunate that those guys aren't able to play one more game, but I don't know, it's tough, and just the landscape is just completely flipped from, you know, when I first started here and people sitting out bowl games. And it's interesting to see where it goes. I think some people take into account kind of the magnitude of the bowl game. I don't think they would sit out if they're in the college football playoff. Maybe that's a factor. I see people sitting out New Year's Six bowls, but you know, the guys that are in the bowl games they play today, like none of them are sitting out. So I really think that this size and magnitude is a big player in that.
Do you think programs should focus more on the future with these games if they're not in the college football playoff, or, you know, and maybe, you know, get some evaluation of the younger players, or do you think, you know, they should give honor to kind of the older players and the older guard and let them play one final game?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that you can do a little bit of both of that. Like I said, like the redshirt rule, like you're going to have young players be able to step up. You know, at the end of the day, I think you got to do what's best for the program, and your goal is to eventually win. So if you can win with the old guys that have meant a lot to the program, or the young guys that are going to be the future of the program, it's only going to be beneficial.
Speaking of the future, I mean, you guys have certainly improved under Ed Warner. Where do you see this line going forward? Who have you seen so far, even in practice, bowl practices?
Yeah, my time's come to an end here, so kind of stepping back and watching the younger guys practice. You know, it's going to be a lot of talented guys coming up. I know we got 1 or 2 early enrollees, not full practicing us, but coming out with us today, and excited to see how they look out there, and these freshmen and sophomores. You got guys like Carson Barnhart, Trevor Keegan, Nolan Rumler, Zach Carpenter, Jack Stewart. You know, those guys, they've been doing well. I remember back to my freshman year, it was really difficult for me to adjust, but you know, they've taken it in stride, and they're doing a lot better than me when I was in their situation. So that's really good to know. I mean, I haven't really told them that, but it's true. And yeah, I'm just really excited. See if Chuck finally gets a chance. Ryan Hayes, Jalen, see Stuber come back healthy from injury, and I think the future line's for sure in good hands.